what I wanted to show, at least for everybody here, is a few technologies that you can go home and build yourself. You can go home, end of the day, this evening, find the information exactly that you need. Let me double check. I'm online. I think I'm on the internet. And build out your own AI agent voice bot for your business. Actually, who likes Yolanda? You know, when Brian speaks with Yolanda, who uses that? Who uses those kind of systems? So you can build a AI voice agent for your business, for really any aspect of you want to start an agency, you want to use it for an existing service business. So what I'm going to quickly show you is going a little bit into kind of workshopping with you guys and building a AI voice agent for an existing service business or a business with an existing site. And I'll show you how to take the existing information that you have, put it into the agent using actually a super prompt from our system, and then interact with it. We'll play with it. We'll play a little bit of voices. We'll see what feels and sounds the best, because that's one of the biggest things is what feels best. What's best to talk to? What do customers want to customers, consumers, prospects want to listen to? So we're going to start off. Let me ask, who has an existing site for a business? I see a hand right here. You want to be a volunteer? Oh, fantastic. What is your current business's website?
Okay, it's
Okay, id360inc.com. Is it okay if I bring that up? Beautiful. So we're going to take her website. Actually, I'm gonna get back online, and then we're gonna do that. Now, this is gonna be leadership training development. So we're gonna have a AI receptionist that will ask questions about the training, a little bit about the website. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a manual process. Who here, just by show of hands, who's heard of the term scraping before? Okay, who knows how to scrape a website? Okay, we've got less than 10%. Now, scraping, just in a nutshell, is the core idea of collecting a website's data, text, information, images, and storing it in a data set. And you can actually scrape a website yourself. If you go into a website, you can literally just go to a website, click on the website itself, press Control A, and you see how everything in the website is highlighted? If you just right click or press Control C, you can Control C, open a new document, Control V, and you scrape a website. You have the information right here. I'm actually going to remove the images. So what I just did is I'm going to now press a new hotkey, Control Shift V. Of course, this is on a PC. And then, yeah, Command. So for a Mac, it's Command V or Command C, Command Shift V. So if you hear me press Control, typically on Mac it's Command V, or Command C, Command V. So on a Windows, if you press Control Shift V, right now, as you saw when I pasted it previously, there's a bunch of images, there's a lot of colors, a lot of content. Control Shift V pastes it, but just paste the text. It removes all the formatting, it removes all the custom content, because this is the stuff that AI uses. This is the data that AI builds upon. So we're going to collect a little bit more information about the website before we jump into the next step. So we have the main page, awesome. We have who leads, what is leadership training and development. We want to do about. Let's see when we go to about, what information do we have available to us? Okay, let's Control A, Control C, and we're going to do this a couple times. So when you're hearing about scraping or automatic scraping, automatic tools will automatically go through each website and pull all this data. So, when you're collecting this information, you can actually just, if you're working on a simple project, you can do this yourself. You can scrape a website's data and then just go and paste it into a data document. This is what you can use inside of an AI. So once again, Control A, Control Shift C, Actually, sorry, that's just Control C. So all I'm doing is just copying and pasting information from the website into my Google Doc. So great, awesome. I think we have enough. Let's see, do we need anything else? Solutions blog, work with us. Let's do solutions. We'll do one more, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. Isn't this fun already? Isn't it? We're having a great time. Awesome. All right. So we have a data set. We've collected data. We scraped the website. Now, how are we translating this into information or an AI agent? There's many tools out there. One of the ones that I think is honestly the easiest, or something you could do at home right now. You do have Pro, you do have GHL. It's not the SMS or the AI voice inside of Pro, as you might have recognized. We don't necessarily talk about it too much at the moment. It's not quite as a level to our standard that we are really rebuilding upon it. Maybe in a couple updates, but what I want to show you guys is actually a tool that you might have known or you might know exist. It's a name you might recognize. Who knows ElevenLabs? Who's heard of ElevenLabs? Okay. ElevenLabs. And ElevenLabs is primarily known for being able to take your voice or take a voice and replicate it for AI, is being able to take a voice and create audio with AI. Just out of curiosity for the team, are we able to, if we're using sound, are we good to play sound and it will show up on the speakers? Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring up just one of my accounts right now, and this is inside of ElevenLabs. So after you create an account, you can get in, you start having access to a lot of really powerful systems. But the one that we're going to be paying attention to is actually the agents feature. The little known fact is that ElevenLabs a couple months ago put out a whole agent suite. And the popular tools that you know for conversational AI is things like VAPI, tools like Retail. But there is actually a little known one inside of ElevenLabs called agents. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually create a new agent, because this agent is going to be one of the ones that you start with. And what we're doing is just from beginning. So that you get to this website, you click on here, you're seeing the same exact thing that I'm seeing. All you need to do is click on which one you want. Mindfulness coach, sales agent. Let's say support agent. Would for ID360 a support agent? They are inquiring about the services, inquiring about the service. Fantastic. So let's create a new one. And what's the name of your support agent? Hold on. Okay, perfect. Let me swap these out real quick. So the question was, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, in ElevenLabs, I don't see agent. Is that specific to a specific type of is it conversational AI?
Are you logged in?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then when you're in the dashboard.
Oh, I see. It is. So you click on conversational AI and then it's an agent and then agents.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying. So if you're in dashboard in ElevenLabs, then you want to click conversational AI and then you're in the feature. Thank you for clarifying. Because then you can access the agents feature. Because without going into the whole essentially dashboard, there's a lot accessible there, but you really don't have to pay attention to a lot of it at the moment. All we care about is building it, having it available. But you can add tools, you can have it attached to the phone number, so you can do inbound, outbound, especially on phone services. It connects with Twilio. Who here uses Twilio for some of their services? A couple of you guys? Yeah, 100%. So Twilio is a phone service provider, and using that allows you to do internet and calls over your computer, over your internet. Now, Denise has a system prompt. It's one system prompt. You can add some variables, you can add some information, but all we need right here is your personality, your environment, your tone. So what I've gone and done is this is actually going to be a prompt that you guys are going to be, for those of you in Pro, you're going to actually going to have access to this. But I built a super prompt based on exactly what is in the ElevenLabs information. But I'm going to take this prompt and we're going to go into the AI for Business app, start a new chat, and let's do this. We have the goal of this prompt, and let me zoom in a little bit for you guys so we can access this prompt without going into the whole quality, the whole criteria, or sorry, not the criteria, but without going to the whole prompt. We're going to look at the context real quick. You are tasked with analyzing scraped business data to create a comprehensive, authentic AI agentic profile that perfectly embodies a company's brand, personality, expertise, and communication style. This agent profile must feel naturally aligned with the business while maintaining professional conversational capabilities and clear operational boundaries. Now it's a mouthful. It's a super prompt. That's what is, all this is at the click of a button. And do you guys know how to build a super prompt using the app? Have you probably seen it a couple times? Brian's gone through it a couple times. Okay. So we're going to take this prompt, and this is going to be available for us. So you guys don't even have to go build the super prompt. This is going to be available for you guys. So after taking it, you have it here. We're going to go back to our document. Remember all the scraped data that we have? I'm just going to go ahead and just say ID 360, file, download. And we're just going to download it as a plain text file. And then all we're going to do is click on this little paperclip icon, because you can do two things. You can upload a file, or you can drag the file in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on the text document, and just to explain once again what just happened, because I think I probably clicked through 3 windows, is all I did was I took, in my Google Doc, I took all this information, I downloaded it, and then I'm now uploading it into the AI for Business app. So I'm going to change a couple things on this for the objective. Your tasks, okay. So clear operational boundaries. So what I'm going to change just a little bit here is the agents use the information in the document, and the agent's name is Denise. Awesome. So we're going to let it fly. And while this is going and the reason why we're doing this is back when we were in the system prompt, it just needs one prompt for it to use the context and the information. Because we're actually also going to upload that scraped data as information for the bot to pull from when we're answering questions, when we're talking to it. Because when we talk to it, we're asking a couple of clarifying questions. We're going to see how it does. Now, what's not going to happen in this bot, this is to gain information without, if I'm too lazy or I don't want to go through the website, I want to find specific questions about your offerings, your services, or why you do it, then I'm going to talk to the agent. But it's only because of the time that we have right now. If you spent a bit more time about your calendar, your information, what's a link, what can I do to go find more information, you can provide it that info and that capability. So, but I think we're at pretty good speed right now. I think we're about 7-10 minutes in, and then all we're gonna do is take this. Once this is done, we're gonna jump back in, and then we're gonna start talking to it in about 3 minutes. Beautiful, awesome. So all we need to do is scroll down to the bottom. We're gonna copy the prompt. We're going to get back into ElevenLabs, and we're going to, once again, and our favorite feature right now is by pressing Command A or on Mac or Control A. So we click on everything, we backspace, and then we paste it. So, hi, I'm Denise from ID 360. How can I help you today? Awesome. Perfect. So we have Denise is made, ready to go. Let's pick a voice. I want to see. We have a quick question. Choose Hope. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Let's see. We have Hope. We'll listen to Jessica real quick, but let's start with Hope. So let's hear Hope real quick.
Hey, are you looking for a fresh and engaging voice for your podcast or social media? Then I'm the voice for you.
Okay, Jessica, Hope. That's a fantastic voice. How about Archer? Is that a male or female?
It's not about what we have.
Archer is a male. Unless, Denise is it's a unisex name. Who's met a gentleman named Denise? Okay.
Hey, are you looking for a fresh and engaging voice for your podcast or social media? Then
All right, fantastic. So we will work with Hope. Add my voices. And there's a whole ElevenLabs have. She's a little young. Okay. She's just out of school.
I just love talking about movies, TV shows, really anything that's in the yard. So use my voice.
There is no greater harm
What do you
than
think?
that of time wasted.
Our distrust is very expensive.
The years teach much which the days never know.
I think what we'll do for the sake of time, we'll look at a couple more.
Just trust yourself. That
Jessica was the original.
If you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine.
So let's stick with Hope. We'll do Hope for the time being, and just let's ask her about real ID 360. So now, what's your two brand colors? Actually, we can go back to the site. We have it right here. ID360 Inc.com. Okay, let's see. We have a little bit of gray, a little bit of blue, and we have a little bit of yellow. So turquoise. All right. Let's stick with this. Let's do a little bit of turquoise. Beautiful. We'll throw that here. We'll throw this a little bit gray. Fantastic. All right. So let's talk to Denise.
Hey there, I'm Denise from ID 360 Support. How can I help you today?
Hi, Denise. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Fantastic.
And how are you? Great. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I was calling to inquire a little bit about...
Is there anything?
Yeah, I was calling to inquire... Actually, my microphone might be over here. I was calling to inquire a little bit about ID 360. I was hoping you can help me today.
I'd be happy to help. To best assist you, could you tell me more about what you discussed with the choir and what specific questions or topics you'd like to explore regarding ID 360?
Yeah, I was curious about the solutions you guys provide.
We offer a range of leadership development and organizational transformation solutions.
Okay.
Could you tell me a bit more about the specific challenges or goals the choir is facing?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm having trouble right now providing proper team training and leadership for AI. Just for my department, I'm trying to catch us up to speed for, especially this AI wave, and make sure my team's effective, and see how you guys can help me on that.
I understand. It sounds like you're looking for ways to enhance team effectiveness and leadership skills specifically within your AI department.
Mhm.
To get a clearer picture, could you tell me more about the current structure of your team, the specific challenges you're encountering with team training and leadership?
Yeah, it's
And what you'd
just,
ideally like to achieve with our...
Sure. It's...
Are you still there?
I believe I am. I believe I am, Denise. Yeah, I'm having just trouble on the education side. It's my team's just not too informed.
Okay, I understand.
Cool.
It sounds like the core challenge is a lack of knowledge and skills within your team. To clarify, what specific areas of AI education are they lacking in?
So Denise
there
is a little inquisitive. I think right now, with what the information what we've given you for sure. So Denise, just can you list out just a list of some of your core offerings?
Certainly. At a high level, our core offerings revolve around leadership development, team effectiveness, and organizational transformation. This includes management training for newly promoted leaders, executive coaching, conflict resolution, and DE&I in leadership. We also focus on change management and improving overall performance and retention. Does any of that sound relevant to your needs?
So I'm going to pause real quick. And Kim, does that sound accurate to ID360? Okay.
I am an AI and do not have the ability. So, offerings sound relevant to the challenges associated with your AI.
No, thank you, Denise. Now let's we're gonna play a quick switch. I've always wanted to test this out. I've got V4. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna switch it to see if I'm gonna go from Denise. I'm gonna throw myself in there. Let's see how this works. So perfect. Let's say Jens is a strategic, and I'm always curious how. Let's see if do I have mine in here? Let's see. What did that say? English and American. I thought that said unenergetic, which might be fitting. Who knows? So yeah, let's quickly throw that in there. Save. Perfect. Always remember to save. I feel like I've done that in front of you guys so many times that I've never clicked save. But I'm learning. Voice analysis. Great. Let's test.
Hey there, I'm Jens from ID360 Support. How can I help you today?
Ooh, a little bassy. Hey Jens, it's good to hear from you. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And how are you doing today?
I'm good. I was hoping you can tell me a little bit about ID360. It takes a second to think, much as long as I do to think. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, no, Jens, sorry, go ahead and continue.
No problem at all. So, as I was saying, ID360 focuses on leadership development and organizational transformation. We work with everyone from new managers to C-suite executives, helping them improve their leadership skills, team effectiveness, and overall organizational culture.
Okay.
Is there a particular area of leadership development or organizational transformation that you're most interested in learning about?
No, not today. I appreciate you talking to me.
You're very welcome.
I'm
happy to
I
chat
was with his chest. So yeah, no, just that's like how quickly you can have an agent like that and have a conversation like that. And all we were doing was just copying, pasting information. I know it's a little bit of coordination. It's a little bit of technique for anybody that's kind of gone through it. Once again, if you want to write these down, I'm going to go through the sites one more time. Everything that was used to build this out and get to this step is we're going to start from beginning to end. So number one, you need the original website or document. You need your website, your information, or you need a document. We use the website. We took information from a website by just copying and pasting it into a Google Doc. And then we took that Google Doc and we downloaded it. We downloaded it as a text file. If you have business information in a file format, then we are able to save it and use it. So we just need the file. What we have then done is, for those of you inside of Circle, I'm actually going to publish this now. So this is in Circle. This is in the Inner Circle community. So this is for the ElevenLabs AI Voice Agent Super Prompt. You can actually take this and then run it inside your AI for Business app with the document. So all you need to do is copy and paste the prompt inside of the AI for Business app with the document. And then you're good to go. You have your prompt. And then the last step you need to do is go to ElevenLabs. Once again, ElevenLabs, just create a quick account. They have a free version, which is fantastic. If you want to go into the other one. And let me give you just the reason why you want to do this is if you're thinking about building and testing AI agents, the worst thing you can do is just get stuck in think mode. This is a field that you can actually build and test and interact and communicate at a level that feels decent. And this is what inspires you and lets you start building for, say ElevenLabs is not your final destination. You can build agents in multiple systems, but you need a space where you can test and build until you feel confident. And this can do that. So last step is create an ElevenLabs account. And that is ElevenLabs.io, not .com. ElevenLabs, Ocean's 11. Ignore that. ElevenLabs.io. And then once you log in, you want conversational AI. Conversational AI. Then after conversational AI, you want to go to the Agents tab and just build a new agent. Easy. You just click on New Agent and just 100%. The Nike, just do it. So support agent. You can choose other ones. Mindfulness coach is helpful. But I know we are right now, we're coming up at time. I want to say, just to showcase, the last thing you can do with it is you can take this and then add it to your sites. And this is going to be a little bit of a technical jargon for anybody who wants to use these widgets on their sites exclusively with agents or with to embed them on their site. You get the widget code. So this is the widget right here. This would be an example of what it looks like on your site. When you press this, you can actually communicate it as well with message. Hi there. Beautiful. Hi, I'm Jens from ID360. So it's got a lot of power built into it. But last bit is that you can take this code, put it on your website, and you're off to the races. But once again, I hope this is a little bit inspirational. I hope this is something that you feel like you can go home, maybe give it a try, see how powerful it is, give you ideas, especially moving forward and building either for your services-based business, for your new agencies, and I hope that this helps you, especially on your journey. I think for a lot of A3 members, you've got a lot of building to do. So I see one final question. Rich, do you have a microphone over there? Beautiful. I think, sir, I'm going to take your question, and we'll be able to...
Is it possible to utilize this for outbound calls?
Yeah.
To pre-screen sales people that you want to put through the ringer?
Yep.
Disqualify, qualify, et cetera, and then once they get done with all that, then get it presented to me on a silver platter with all the information ready to go?
Yeah. If you want to collect that information, you certainly can. It's going to take a little bit more of a technical deep dive, a couple more YouTube sessions. I love YouTube Academy, YouTube University, but this has more than enough functionality. It's actually right there, the phone numbers and the outbound. So they collect the data of any phone numbers of the outbound. They collect the information, collect the scripts, and they pass that information on to you, however you want to see fit. But you could certainly do that if you wanted to.
How is this different than getting a VA?
I mean, it's the human side. Yeah,
thank you.
It's human versus AI. Yeah, of course. Well, once again, I know we're at time. I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been a good last session for you guys.
That's a wrap for this episode of the AI for Business podcast. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit subscribe and pass it along to a friend or colleague. We appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you in the next one.